כן, אני לא מתחיל
מקווה
בכל.
שיבואו.
Yeah, they will come, they will come. How are you? What's up, new? How are you, Barak?
Hello, how are you? How's everyone doing? It's been a long time since I've been on your show.
Yes. For sure, I remember you with the guitar and everything. So
Yes. The guitar is packed because I'm moving home right now. So yeah, there's that.
that's also okay. That's okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. That's going
Pleasure.
to be very cool live. I'm not sure if everyone will understand what is like the LinkedIn pod and what we're going to show now. But that's going to be something that I don't think you ever seen that. So, what is the LinkedIn pod? What we're going to speak about? If you can even represent yourself in a few words, it would be
Sure.
great. And I
So
will, yeah,
my name is Nero. I'm from Rocket Pod Technologies. Barak is here as well. We're partners. So our main focus is developing technologies for LinkedIn to kind of beat the game. I don't know if there's any better way to say that, really. The problem with what everyone else is trying to do is that once there's a tool, everyone's using it, and then either they can find a way to block it, which is less of a problem, or it just doesn't work after a while because once something becomes trendy, when I get a message from someone, hi, first name, I know that it's and we just kind of put that aside, and people are not getting results. So and of course there's the exposure issue where uh, I myself am relatively a new, I would say, LinkedIn user. I've only been on it intensely for the last 2 years, but a lot of people can tell you that even if you have a lot of connections, you post something and it's out there and that's it, and then it's kind of dead. Even when you post really interesting content, and that is because the exposure algorithm, that's not a new concept. That exists on Facebook, that exists on Instagram, that exists on every platform. And what we found, and this is kind of our problem because we can't really shout out about it, and we want to keep our customer base not limited, but we want to keep it underground because the problem is, once they know about it, so they'll take measures too. So at the moment, we have experimented with the thresholds of the exposure algorithm, meaning we uh, we found out a way to trigger their system to consider your post as a significant post, which will result in two types of exposure. One is organic exposure to your already existing network of connections. So if I got 8,000 friends, which I do on LinkedIn, when I post something, not all of them get it, right? Even the next day when they log into the feed, they don't all get my post. So
true.
that makes it happen, which is really, really cool. It's very powerful because these are my connections and suddenly everyone is in on it.
Can you
The
maybe can show us some photos, Nico? Like to show us, can show us like some photos of like the
Sure.
exposure?
Yeah, I'm
So
working on the go now from a laptop, so maybe Barak has some that he can share. And
cool.
while he's loading that up, I'll explain a little bit about how that pod works. And if we have some time later, after that, we also developed another service on the back of that we're also offering today here as well to people. Um, so the pod, and I don't think, by the way, I don't think we're the first because I don't want to claim that we're the only ones doing this, but I gotta say we're this is the best way to do it because I think there's some famous ones, Lampard or something like that. It's not really good. It's not really effective. It looks fake. It's obvious that it's fake. The idea that we came up with is we started with a small circle of friends and professional contacts that we were all in touch with, and we said, guys, let's have a group of like a traditional pod, like the ones we know in Instagram and whatnot, when people are commenting on each other's stuff. And it does help. It really does help. We found out about it, I don't know, between 11 to 12, 14 comments really help you open up the threshold. So it was, like on WhatsApp or on Telegram. I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago when we started developing this. And then obviously we said, right, we got to find a way to automate this. Now, the challenge was the content. If we're automating this, it's going to be very, very difficult to automate the comments without seeming fake, without seeming too general. And then what we decided is our system scans the post for keywords and hashtags, and based on that decides the topic. So basically, we're kind of hashtag oriented. And what we did was, when we started, the people who were in the group, because they loved it so much, they helped us out, and we had like a Google Sheet document, and everybody was like putting in hashtags and like 12 different comments that fit that hashtag. And before you know it, we have a huge list. I think almost 1,000 hashtags that we support now. So the people on the system now, all they got to do is, once they're a member, we have a URL where they go and put the link to their post. Once they're a member, it will work. If they're not a member, it won't work. And 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 you don't have to worry about the text or anything like that. It takes care of it automatically. We do have a new feature that we just introduced, which is a premium membership, where you can tick when you submit your form that you wanna on the form you can type in the comments, as many as you want. You can type them yourself. There's a little bit of an issue there because we want to keep a high quality. We don't want people using swear words. We don't want people using political topics, because whatever you're going to use, the other members in our closed circle are going to be using to comment on your post. So there's that responsibility that we want to keep it very clean and very professional. And having said that, because it's also, it's not a $5 a month service. So because of that, we actually get really good accounts. So all the people that are in our system are people who care about how their account looks like. They're extremely professional. That's another thing to consider. And it all kind of serves to, the bottom line is to create a very, very good system that has really good real accounts, and people are getting really good results. Maybe Barak, my partner,
Yeah.
can go over a little bit and show some examples and stuff like that.
Okay, first, thank you, Nira. First, we need to understand what the difference between organic reach and paid advertising. In organic reach, we get the bottom of followers from LinkedIn. In paid advertising, we don't get it. So the potential of organic reach is obviously much higher. So, for example, here's an example for a customer that we start working with a system. With the system, we start work with the system. So in the initial number of followers each month, he stand on like 4 followers a month. After 3 months in the system, this is the number of followers he attained in only 1 month. Like in the 3rd month, he get to 370 followers, which is the highest number from all the 10 biggest firm, like 9 biggest firm in Israel of law firm. And this is the growth graph metrics that show where we start with the optimization. Okay, so here we start to do the optimization, and here you can see the growth, and we succeed to stabilize in the number of impression, which is the number of exposure, the number of followers in this situation, but also in the number of exposure and engagement. The number of engagement that we start with the client was 2 in 1 month, which is very low. And after 1 month, after 3 months, we attained the first spot in the draft, you can say it. Okay. So 10 posts, more than 1,100 impression engagement in 1 month. This is the starting point where we start and where we get to after also 3 months, I think. Yeah, and this is very interesting. This is this is the paid advertising that we manage to save to the client after 3 months. So in the left side, you can see the paid advertising, like how much you pay for LinkedIn, for example, to this specific paid media, like per click, it costs you like around $5, $5.50 per click. And the number of click that we tend to give you in the organic reach this is the numbers that we tend to save you. So after 3 months, the numbers are between around $12,000 to sometimes $25,000 in a month after 3 months. So this is very significant, especially for
agencies,
small businesses. Yeah.
Crazy. Wow. What a numbers.
So another important thing to understand that I failed to mention is, so apart from triggering your post suddenly to have that exposure to your connections, the other members on the group, and this is just the way that LinkedIn works at the moment, let's say even 12 people commented on your post. I don't know if you know, but these days when you log into LinkedIn, you see a lot of feed from people you don't follow and you wonder why, and then it shows because one of your contacts commented on that. Do you know that? Let me share my screen quickly and show you guys a quick example. Yeah, share screen. Share screen. Yeah. So if I go to my home, so let's have a look at my feed, right? So this is a person I'm following, right? But this, for example, Fisher Investments, I am not following these guys. However, like 56 of my connections follow them, so it's showing me. It's now showing me. So you see what they're doing now? Even if you're connected to something, it will start to show you things that are potentially. So I don't follow this guy, but this person who is my contact reposted it. So I'll see it. But let's see something that's not a repost. So you see what I mean? I'm going to look for a comment, and usually, no, let's just skip the reposted because I really want to kind of visualize that for you guys. Is when you get a post, you see, and it's saying, this is a great example. So I'm not connected to this person, but my contact commented on this. And this is how you actually get yourself. This could be you on someone else's feed, that one of your contacts. Now it's great because the other people in our pod, they're not necessarily your contact, which makes it more significant because people from outside of your circle are exposing you to their circle, which is exactly what's happening here. So I hope that that's clear the way I'm explaining it. I'm going to try and stop sharing now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So does that make sense? And it's amazing because even 10 people to do that for you, your feed is going exponentially to so many other, your post is going exponentially to so many other feeds. And this is how we get all this amount of, the game here is, Barak was talking about click, but I gotta say, even views are a huge thing because a lot of times I've been using the pod consistently on my contact. I don't get like a million comments or a million hits on my website, but I'm constantly getting a lot of views. When I do get people contacting me out of the blue, it's always the same story. They say, I've been watching you a lot on LinkedIn. I've been seeing a lot of your stuff. This is where people, I think, want to position themselves when they, and this is great because a lot of my new customers are inbound. They called me. It's already putting me on the top in the sales perspective. They called me, and I can say, well, what's your budget? I didn't call them. So that's a really good place to be. So we got a few type of memberships, which is, like you can just get more comments and more. We also like the post. So the people in the group will like your post, but also comment. So our membership packages that's the difference between them. Like a small amount, a medium amount, and a large amount. All the amounts work, by the way. They've all been tested. We've tested it. So it's all good, but obviously it's going to work better and better. And also I think we have added to our VIP package a new service we have, which is if you have a business, if you have a business page, a lot of people are struggling with that at the moment. And we've found a really cool way to grow business pages where we can actually engage with the audience on behalf of the business page. So what we do is we can take targets that our clients give us. The targets could be hashtags. They could be other accounts like Kevin O'Leary or someone from Shark Tank or whatever, right? Or an influencer. And they could also be a company page, like IBM or Microsoft or whatever. And then on a daily basis, what our bot does is it will go to any new comments on their posts. So if Kevin O'Leary comment, and this is funny, I'm no word of a lie. I got a call today from a politician in New York that's running next year, and he said to me, "You just liked your page, just like my post on Kevin O'Leary." And I take him as an example because I'm using him because I'm an entrepreneur too, and I want to connect with people who are following him. It's amazing, and I just got this call today, and the guy said, "I just noticed you because Blade Marketing, my page, liked my post on Kevin's in my comment on Kevin's post. So I thought you're like-minded," and I am. So what? And I think some of the results Barak was showing you earlier was because of that as well. So some clients take that, and what we do is we can generate between 250 to 1,000 even likes per day on targeted content that we want the page to engage with, and that's significantly. I think when I started using that, it was I think November last year. Can we have a look at my Blade Marketing, please, Barak? I started using it. I had 100. I'll never forget it. I had 137 followers. Can you show it,
Yeah.
Barak? Or should I show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool. Someone wrote it over here on the chat.
Oh yes, yeah. And if anybody wants to ask any questions, please do, because I love talking.
Yeah, no, this is super cool. Why second I will show it now. It's showing that, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, look, totally in the last year I had 2000, and this is, this is with since we started it, and we had a lot of issues, and then it stopped working, and then we had to change it. You know how it is when you start it. So now it's working really, really good. But yeah, as you can see, there were a lot of weeks.
This is for example my page. Yeah, and here we start the optimization. Every time you see a drop is a time that the system doesn't work, or we improve the optimization for the page. So
We're still improving it now, and now we also added. We recently added location targeting, so geographical
this is
targeting.
in the last 90 days. I 3,000 new followers to my page, which is amazing, and it's all organic reach. You can see sponsor and organic. This is all organic reach.
It's
And
amazing.
just to say, we're now able to target geographically. That means we can take someone, for example, like Kevin O'Leary, which let's say he's got a post and he's got 5,000 comments. We'll only like the people who commented that are from New York or UK or wherever you want. Soon we're going to add, our next on the roadmap is to add title. So then you can be very surgical with this thing. You can say, right, I just want marketing people from Buffalo, and you can do that. And that's very powerful for your business page, and that's, it's very organic. No one is gonna be upset that you like their comment. Like, they're just gonna notice you, and that's how it works. I'm sure this
Yeah.
concept is not new, the concept to your followers and the people on your community, because we all we use all these tools on Instagram, and it was always, so we kind of took that analogy and started implementing that on LinkedIn. It's more trickier because the programming is much harder, but I gotta say they're very, at the moment, permissive, so you don't get into a lot of trouble doing what we do. And
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
mean,
great. So I think Carl, nice to see you here again, Carl. So he's asking what's the website I can learn more. If you can, in 1 minute or 2 minutes, just share the screen and share like how the people can learn more, or they can even try it for free, and of course speak about pricing. Just before you're doing that, I want to say something for the Jarvie people and the people in the growth hacking niche, that this service is actually something I speak it to two different audience. One audience is if you have like a business, if you have a LinkedIn personal page and business page. So I'm sure you know that you need that to get more people to know about you, more leads, more traffic. And it's super hard, especially with avatars. So this is like a great, great, great service and solution. for your business and with amazing pricing and offers. You will see in a second. The second option, if you want to make money and like, let's say you have an agency and you're already offering LinkedIn lead generation, or you're doing it on Instagram or anything like that, so you can actually sell this service to your customers. And this is how we can even make more profit, and you don't need to do, the hard job by yourself. So that's very, very, very powerful. If you can maybe share the screen, show like how they can try that and how they can learn more, it would be super good.
Yeah, Barak, do you want to do it, or you go through well, make sure we were giving them a discounted price as well through your services, right, Adi?
Thank you. Yes, if we can give like the community a special discount, and also I saw like they can even try that, right? Like even just to play with this, so that would be great. I think they will get addicted. It's like the Jarvis in 2018, right? Like you just started
Yeah,
with it.
exactly, and that's why I'm that's why we don't really reveal how we do it, but because I know your audience, I thought it would be very important to explain to them how we do this. I know these people are very keen on the technological tools, and this is a great tool for them, seriously. And we're always there for support. At the moment, because we're a new company, we actually listen to everyone that has something to say about maybe we can improve this, improve that. So that's another bonus. But anyway, Barak, take it away.
I send the coupon in the group.
I think it's a private chat. I'm not sure if everyone can see that.
Yeah, we'll add it to the post so they can use the coupon code if you can
Okay, I
explain
do
about like the pricing
okay.
and how it's working, and that would be great. So they can even use it from today.
Okay.
Barak, you want to show the website and explain the process, how to sign up, and just talk about every package quickly, just so everybody will understand.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me a minute, give me a second. Okay.
Well, in the meantime, until he's ready, I can say I'm selling a Ford Fiesta if anybody wants to. No, I'm joking.
If you have any questions, guys, if you like the people watching that, so feel free to ask also.
Okay.
We have Neo and Barak, so yes.
Okay, so every package give a different kind of.
The website rocketpod.com, by the way.
The website is rocketpod.com. Okay, this is the website. You can go to pricing, and then you can see the pricing in the website. So you have 3 packages: basic, professional, and advanced. The main difference is between the number of interactions per post. In the basic package, you get only 15 interaction per post, which is interaction can be like and comment or comment, but 15 totally. In the professional package, you get 40 interaction, and you can post every 36 hours. In this package, in the basic, you can post every 72 hours. And in the advanced, also you can post in 36 hours, but the advanced have 2 main differences. One, the advanced work on business pages. If you need private profile, take this package. If you need business pages, take this package, because this is the only one to work, because business pages from our side, it's much more difficult to promote.
Also, it gives less value to the community, because it's an account that only receives but doesn't comment, and it doesn't like anything. And we can also do that for the professional if somebody wants that for a regular account, but they got to talk to us, because it's like a VIP, because you're basically just getting and not giving. So there's a little bit of an added cost, but not too much. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. And also, thank you. Also, you receive 60 interaction per post. Also, we increase the number of followers. So you get 2 different systems. One system is a system that increases the engagement of the business pages. Okay, and if you remember the presentation, so each member that will see it on LinkedIn will also have the option to follow your page. The other system also totally different system, also increase the number of followers in the business page according to your target audience from the countries that you targeted to us, okay? So this is the packages, 2 from the private profile, 1 from the business page. This is the difference. You have coupon in the post, and that's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Barak. I will share with them the code so they can also use that. And I just want to say also for the people who like joining now or the people who watch this from the start, it's super, super affordable because if you think about it, you don't need to pay for avatars, for the proxies, for the phone numbers, or even like it's included everything. You just pay and you get what you want, and the client is super happy. You will get clients, the client will get clients. So I think
Yeah,
it's
no
just like,
problem. No problem with that.
yeah, this is super cool. I will show now the code coupon and how much they will get like a discount. Remind me please with the code coupon.
20%.
20%
Nice.
per month, not
Per
like one
month.
time,
Yeah, lifetime.
Yeah,
lifetime.
amazing.
Okay.
But
This is
only if
amazing.
they agree to use it for the rest of their life.
He's
Yeah,
Yes, the
kidding.
sign on.
we should put a little asterisk there what lifetime means. No, I'm joking.
That's true.
I'm
Any
joking. But yeah,
questions?
feel free to
Yeah,
contact us as well, guys, on the support or whatever, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions, and sometimes people want to customize their service. So we're very open minded. Our intention at the moment is to work with more people so we can make this thing better and better. There's already over 200 people on the pod. It's a very high quality group, and that's why we decided it's time to open it up to other people.
that's amazing. Yes, I know like you're working with very, very big install companies in Israel and in also London and the States. So that's very good that you're now offering it
Yeah.
to the good people from the Javi. Any questions? We don't have a lot of people now, but I'm sure it will be, rewatched and we will reshare it also on YouTube. So if they have any question, we can wait a minute or two.
Or you can also comment on the post of this video because I'll be watching it and I'll respond to whatever questions you guys have on it. I promise.
That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Like, I also, guys, if you haven't seen the photos and the impression and the amount of like the traffic you get, so just see that. And I think the photo is telling everything. Maybe we can
Yeah.
just show it for the last time.
Yeah.
Have a look. And that's to finish in a sec. Like, this is crazy. Like, to get 800 and like more than 800 for like likes on this post and this amount of impression. And this is just like a normal post. It's not like
Yeah, and
crazy.
you got to
This
realize that
post, by the way,
there's only like
this
there's only
post is
like
a week
sorry.
and a half. That's it.
Yeah, and there's only like a certain amount of comments from the group. The rest just happened because people saw it. I don't think this post received more than 20 comments to trigger this kind of viral uh, mechanism, that where it just kind of explodes. And of course, when it's really interesting or funny or cool post like that post is really cool, it's like a cool trick. So obviously it will get further. It's part of how this whole thing works.
That's
It
right.
could. So for online events and live, we actually have another product, but you're gonna you have to talk to us about that. It's we it could work, yeah, because if you post about it, yes, it could work like that. But there's other tricks to do like mass invites and things like that that we can do for some of our clients. So you can talk to us or to Adi about this, and then she can price it up for you. But
Thank
definitely
you. Yeah, it's
make
also
sure
pretty
make
cool.
sure you send her the event and when it is and all the details, and she can have a look at it and give you a price. We can do something really good about that too.
That's cool. Thank you. Thank you very much, Barak, and thank you very much, Nero. It was super to have you over here and like to have something fresh. I'm sure the people we had also like a few challenging months with the driving, the scrapings and everything. So always don't put your eggs sorry in one basket. Now you have another basket. You can say it like that, like the LinkedIn. So go for that,
Yeah.
try that. And thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys. Our pleasure. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Bye bye.